What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we are going to continue on to part 4 of the papercrafts that I've been doing, which is the Aerialbots that can transform from alt mode to robot mode. Let's get started, shall we? I am going to grab the one that we need, which is going to be Slingshot, and they're simple. Yeah. So, just a little bit of information from last video. I did a little bit of research on my own, and what I found out is that there is 2 types of bipolar, which I was correct on, but from what I understand is I have bipolar type 2, which is that I don't have serious mania, nor do I have serious, well, it's serious, but it's not as serious, I guess. I don't know really how to put it. Depression. From what I gather is that type 1 bipolar has like one major serious mania episode and then one massive depression episode at some point in somebody's life. Where mine is more like I'll go through the waves of things. Like sometimes I'll be a little bit more manic, sometimes I'll be depressed. So that's what I found out. The submarine thing I was misled about, where essentially I thought type 1 was where either type 1 or type 2 at that point. I didn't know which one it was. Well, I found out it's neither, but it's like you're just constantly depressed, and then essentially your surface level for like a lot of people, like your mania is what people would consider normal. I have no idea what that is. I just know a family member of mine has something similar to that kind of logic. It's just I don't know what it is or anything. But what I'm currently doing, just to change subjects, is that I'm cutting out the body, creating an extra tab right over here, so that it'll glue easier. So for like materials that I like to use, check out the first episode, which is air raid. I'm doing these in alphabetical order, so just try and catch the other ones if you're interested. So I'm cutting around the nose cone right now. And these are just, like I said, simple little paper crafts that I like to do. As far as getting a hold of this set in particular, if someone's interested, I have no clue. The website that I got this from is defunct now. So it's just kind of, I just don't feel safe sharing these files unless if I had the permission. So, but I do have actual paper models on my DeviantArt page that are in various forms. Like I have Beast Warriors, I have Generation 2, I have some G1s out there. And they are in a similar fashion as these. Not some of them are kind of as simplistic in design and structure, but others would be more in detail. Like smaller parts, a lot more intricate. So I'm leaving the nose cone solo. I mean, not folded. I don't know where in the heck I got solo from. But essentially now I will take some glue and glue this. So more about the website that you can visit and find mine plus a whole bunch of other people's paper models for Transformers, Power Rangers, Minecraft, just a whole bunch of different ones, is over at deviantart.com. My webpage itself is it's Nurdie J. Yeah, Arcbot G2 was my original thing that I had to delete, just because I was attached to other people on that one, and things went south, so I just found that it would have been better if I just cut ties for a while. So I'm back up and running now as Nurdie J, Nurdiej, and it's over at deviantart.com. And for younger people that are watching this, just be careful. Get your permission from your family, mainly because there are deviants out there on deviantart.com, and so it is just, not the best of places. True. It's just that it's the only place that I can share and that I know of without taking like a whole huge chunk out of the Nerdy Boys account's Google Drive. So I just prefer, going to somewhere that has that kind of mass storage area. If somebody can think of a better alternative to that, let me know and I'll look into it. Thing is that these are just images, like GIFs, JPEGs, and stuff like that. And so, if somebody's got an alternative website that will share that kind of similar stuff that is safe for all ages, as far as they are aware, just let me know, and I will gladly switch over, or at least add on to the from the DeviantArt, so that the people that are following me on DeviantArt are still, able to get the files that I share, which is kind of a rarity that I do share in the first place. Is just a random scheduling. Right now, I'm trying to make a G1, okay, I'm going to say slag, but it's Generation 1 slug. That's, I guess. And the thing is that I'm trying to create him as toy accurate as possible, but it is just a very, very slow go with all my health issues, the channel that I'm doing, which is the Nerdy Boys channel, and just, just a whole bunch of stuff is just kind of getting in the way. So, so I'm just going to trim this to try and make it look a little bit better. On the arm, so he just doesn't have that big jut out right over his arm, chest plate. And then take this, and you can glue it either way. I'm going to do both. So glue it like that, and then attach it like this. Now, I did do some reading on these guys, the actual instructions, instead of just winging it like I currently am doing. There are a couple of ways of actually just attaching these arms. So you can attach them like this to add a bit of transformation. Or, two, they do recommend you gluing like the top part right here, or taping the top, and then just attaching it in. So instead of having this gray showing, it's just this, just like this. It's the side view of the arm. So it's really more like I've been building these, and that's what I prefer. So now I'm just taking the head, cutting it out. I had to make sure where I was with this. So, and then I will cut out an extra tab down here and an extra tab right here on the side of the face. And right now I'm just cutting it out just to get it out of the, I guess, frame of the paper. So I'm just going to cut it. So what's been going on with me? Well, I just found out, as of this recording, I have now, within 2 days, found out that the Transformers Jada crossover, Optimus Prime, self-transforming toy, RC toy, has over a has well, I shouldn't say over. As of right now, has 160 views, which is now the most viewed video of ours that Ben and I have made. So thank you to all those that are watched it. If you haven't seen it, just go check it out. And I don't know what made it so popular. I thought that other people have done reviews on the Jada toy. I know tons of people have done the RoboSen. And honestly, I don't know much of the statistics because for some reason the analytics of the video are not popping up for me. So I don't know how long people are watching it. If they're just like traditionally like just watch up to the intro and maybe the intro and then just leave. Because that's what it seems like a lot of people are doing. And no one is commenting and like very little are actually subscribing to the channel. But you know what? I feel like it's going to be a slow grow, but I'm fine with that. I'll be honestly like shocked and awe and everything if all of a sudden, we start getting subscribers like out of the blue and just like a whole mess of them. I'm not saying subscribe if you don't want to subscribe. It's it's your guys' prerogative to join if you feel like signing up. Well, subscribing to the channel is what I mean. So. And then I have unfortunately had some bad news delivered to me today. Not about me or about Ben, but I found out my grandmother, she has some health issues that are pretty bad right now. And so I'm really worried about her. And that I just wish her the best of health right now, honestly. Since, just visiting her is just a chore. We've been trying to line up something. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera. So I cut out the wing, and now I'm just cutting the wing. I'm going to use this back part of the wing as the hinge, I guess. So it's different from Firefly. Sorry, I don't know why I decided to just all of a sudden jump and start doing it off the thing, but back to my family situation, I guess, if you want to call it that. That we've been trying to come up with an idea on how for me and Ben to meet up with my grandparents, and things have just been falling pretty much face flat, and so. And now been delivered this news, it's just kind of feel like I actually don't have a feeling for this. I can't. I know it's a natural thing. You can't prevent it. It's just very, just jaw-dropping in my opinion, and just my jaw's agape at the situation, and I don't know why I'm feeling sort of like a regret because I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with them, even though I do live in the same town as them. It's just that, I just don't want to make them sicker if I do have something. Like initially it was about COVID. I didn't want to contaminate them if I ever had COVID. And then, it's just that they kept on getting sick and their health is, I'm not going to shy around it. They are getting old. And so, like I said, it is natural. It's just kind of just, wow, in a sense. Just like, wow. Wish things could be different, honestly. So I'm just folding this back after attaching it. And so it creates kind of like a weird heel spear that it doesn't really require, but it is part of the transformation. So I'm going to finish off by cutting out this wing. And Yeah, as one could tell, I am pretty scatterbrained today. Um, and so this is probably not going to make a very good video. It's just kind of how it is for me right now. I'm just trying to get through things, and I just wanted to build another paper model, and just talk. And that's where we are now. So, but hopefully these are enjoyable enough. I honestly have always been afraid of doing these videos where I just aren't like just playing music over it, mainly because I just don't know what to say ever. And I just feel like I have nothing to ever say that's a benefit, or I don't have anything to say that's intriguing enough. And that's just, I know that's a me thing, and it's probably, the depression and bipolar and all that good stuff that I have mentally and physically that just doesn't help. But, yeah, it's just been kind of going a little good with the channel. I am focused on the channel. Ben is thinking about doing a little bit more. We just don't know what it is. We just don't know when it'll be or anything. So, but he's really happy that the channel, at least the Optimus Prime video, has done so well. He's actually proud of me, and I just kind of felt bad that the videos that he's made that, along with me, aren't doing so hot. And he's like, hey, at least it's jumping off point, and can't argue with him with that logic. So, but yeah. All right, so here he is. Here is Slingshot. Let's move this out. Here is Slingshot in robot mode. And just for comparison, just give me a sec. I will do the last video's comparison for this. And this is Skydive. And so that's the comparison that I got right now, because these are the first paper models I've done. And I don't really have their actual toys handy at the moment. And so hopefully I could do like a big show off of these guys, the G1s, like just so you can see what they're coming from, or else the Combiner Wars one, something to that effect. But to transform Slingshot, hold up the arms, grab a paper clip. So one of the requirements for paper models is paper clips, even though they don't say it. It just holds everything together and just keeps everything. Even though that just didn't work, I'll grab a bigger paper clip. But then fold down the wings. And here you have his jet mode for the most part. He is not staying together very well, mainly because of that paper clip is just not holding down the arms, so the arms are just holding it weird. But let me readjust the camera. And so here he is with his alt mode. And here is, for comparison, here's Fireflight. And so we got one more video to go, and then we'll wrap things up with next video, and I'll catch you then. Until then, I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys, and I'll catch you next time.